The Orion Area Chamber of Commerce recognized board members, staff, and outstanding business leaders during their annual Impacts Awards luncheon. The Lake Orion community gathered in Children's Park to sing Christmas carols and light the official Christmas tree. Kids in need were partnered up with first responders and members of the military during the annual Shop with a Hero event, and 130 runners and walkers took part in Orion Township's second annual Snow Dash despite the lack of snow. Hello everyone, I'm Stacy Calloway. I'll have those stories and more on this edition of ONTV News. As 2018 begins to wind down, the Chamber of Commerce took time to reflect back on the year and honor those who contributed so much to the Lake Orion business community. On Thursday, December 6th, Chamber of Commerce staff, board members, and business leaders gathered at Paint Creek Country Club for the 2018 Impact Awards. The event was an opportunity to recognize ambassadors, board members, and staff.
Our board members meet every single month, and some of them meet twice a month. In addition to coming to the luncheons, the breakfast, all of the other activities, we ask a lot from our board members and our ambassadors, and they show up every single time. And that's why we celebrated them today. But our staff as well, Carla and Jillian, they're rock stars. I can't even imagine something like this without them, honestly. It's the third one that we've done together as a team, and it's better every year.
The Chamber also handed out awards in 6 categories. Candidates were nominated by the community and voted upon by Chamber members. Receiving the Youth Impact Award was Police Chief Jerry Narsh and Pastor John Ball for their clergy, Cops and Kids fundraiser. Receiving the Community Beautification Award was Dr. Dana Moser Judge for the renovations that took place on this historic building in the village. Teresa Fiorani, owner of Canoe Circle Graphics, was named 2018's Entrepreneur of the Year. The Economic Impact Award went to Beacon Square Orion, which opened its doors in December of 2017. Jacob Caramella of Liberty Way Realty was named Aspiring Entrepreneur of the Year, an award that goes to business people 25 years old or younger. And the big award of the event, 2018's Business Person of the Year, went to Brian Burney of the Burney Directive.
It was a surprise. There's always a lot of really awesome people that are up for this award. I'll be honest, it's something I always wanted. It's always something to shoot for, just because it's such an honor. It's a great group of people, a great group of businesses, professionals. So to be the Business Person of the Year for the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce was, a really, really cool, awesome thing to get at the end of this year.
It was a big year for Brian. This former Chamber Board president won the Chamber Golf outing in July, won the Dragon Boat race in August, and was the keynote speaker during the Patriot Day ceremony on September 11th.
Thank you.
So Brian Burney was the president of the board when I was hired to do this job. He is a phenomenal individual, great family man, lovely person. I'm happy to call him a friend, but he is one of the most hardworking people I have ever seen. From the Dragon on the Lake boat races to Lake Orion's American Summer, he just doesn't quit. He is just so dedicated to being the best business person he can be.
All my colleagues here, thank you so much for everything, for your trust, for your support, obviously for voting me for this award, because, I couldn't do it without you, but, most importantly, my family, my wife, I couldn't do it without them. They're very supportive. Kathy's the backbone of our business, making sure the lights stay on and everything, so couldn't do it without her, of course. And all of our kids, and, they always, every time I put on a tie, they're like, where are you going now? Another meeting? And it's like, yes, I am, but they understand, so they're very supportive, and I try to do as much as I can with them as well. But to all my Chamber family, all we can say is thank you.
To get involved with the efforts of the Chamber of Commerce, call 248-693-6300 or visit orionareachamber.com. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas in downtown Lake Orion, especially in Children's Park. On the evening of Tuesday, December 4th, the community gathered in Children's Park in downtown Lake Orion for a Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Representatives of Orion Music Studio led the crowd in Christmas carols, and Santa Claus met with the little ones. Throughout November, area residents were invited to eat at local restaurants while sharing their experiences on a taste tracker for a chance to win a gift basket. DDA Executive Director Molly Lalone introduced the winner as Jennifer McLaughlin of Oxford, who received all sorts of goodies from local businesses. Then, with Santa Claus leading the countdown, the tree was lit.
Presenting a beautiful basket.
3, 2, 1, go! Merry Christmas, everybody! What a beautiful tree! Holy smokes!
The DPW was responsible for putting out a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous tree. They did a wonderful job. That was donated by the Village of Lake Orion, who wanted to have a tree lighting ceremony, wanted to make sure that we had a beautiful tree in the gazebo. So as people are coming downtown to go shopping, so they drive down Broadway, they're going to be able to see that beautiful gazebo in Children's Park.
Following the ceremony, attendees were invited to walk over to the newly renovated Fire Station 1 for cookies and cocoa. Santa continued to meet with kids, and village manager Joe Young made balloon animals for the little ones.
So it's a great time to be in town here and enjoy the day, and all kind of fun and joyful things to be here.
If you would like to enjoy your holiday season and you would like to enjoy your shopping, come to downtown Lake Orion and make a day of it. And come see all the shops, find all of the unique gifts that no one else is going to find, and enjoy yourself. That's the most important part. Happy holidays to all of you.
During the holiday season, our thoughts turn toward the families and children in need in the Orion area. Luckily, this community has several organizations that help make the holidays a little brighter for many families. On Wednesday, December 12th, law enforcement, first responders, and military personnel assembled at Target in Auburn Hills for the annual Shop with a Hero event. 110 kids were partnered up with a hero and enjoyed a pizza party before venturing into the store with $150 to spend on presents. Of course, the program wouldn't be possible without generous donations from members of the community.
We have businesses, churches, individuals, persons, people and companies that say they don't want publicly to know that they gave because it's just for them. So we have so many people who stepped up in the last 2 weeks to bring almost $20,000 together to make this happen.
Many of the young people taking part in the event want to pick up gifts for parents and siblings, so a giving table was set up to allow kids to grab a few stocking stuffers.
What we found is a lot of these kids want the tools to be givers too. So the gift cards that they're given with their heroes are meant for them to try to shop for themselves within the store. After they come through and they're done cashing out, they get to circle back around. We have giving tables where it's pretty much Target allows us to sort of bring in donated dollar store items, and we set up our own little store. And that's where the kids can come and pick out items for their siblings, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, pets, whatever. And then we have wrapping stations.
Shoppers may have been surprised to find the store crowded with law enforcement and military personnel. 80 heroes showed up to lead the young ones on a personal shopping spree.
The Heroes are an amazing group, and obviously that's why it's LOPD and friends. There's no way LOPD alone could handle this mission. I need backup. So we've called in air support. We've got the Air Force, we've got the Marines, we've got 2 different Army units, 1775th out of Pontiac, 1776 out of Lansing, I believe. We have the FBI, we have the DEA, we have the Department of Homeland Security, Oakland University Police, Oxford Police, Lake Orion Police. We also have the Michigan State Police. Almost 80 heroes here tonight in uniform from every spectrum of law enforcement and the military.
The goodwill continued just a few days later when Lion Club members and volunteers came together for an annual event. On Friday, December 14th, dozens of volunteers gathered at the gymnasium in the Cirque building to begin assembling baskets of food and gifts for family and seniors in need. Back in early November, the Lake Orion Lions Club raised over $31,000 through their Christmas for Everyone charity auction. A large portion of that amount went toward purchasing perishable goods and toys for 178 families and over 80 senior citizens. Much of the food you see here was collected through food drives organized by Lake Orion schools.
What we do is we work with the schools. About 80% of the families that we deliver to are referred to us through the schools. they also do food drives, like canned goods and stuff like that. And that's what you're seeing today behind me. We pick up food for the past month or so. We sort it this morning, so the green beans go in one spot and the spaghetti goes somewhere else. At the same time, we've purchased about almost $12,000 worth of fresh food. This afternoon, once we get everything sorted and set up, we will start packaging it on a per household basis, based on the size of the household. We try to do a load of food, which is 2 to 3 weeks of groceries, and we try to do kids' gifts. And we make a conscious effort to focus on the families that aren't covered by Angelfish or Shop with a Hero.
Lions Club members and their families help sort the food and toys. They're joined throughout the day by Lake Orion students. 85 fifth graders from Blanche Sims Elementary helped assemble cardboard boxes, sort food, and create Christmas cards to be included in each food basket.
So this is an opportunity for our fifth graders to give back to the community. We have families within our school who receive this, and so this is a way that they can give back.
What do you hope they come away with by taking part in this event today?
Just how much, how important it is that everybody has a Christmas and that they're helping to make that happen for some people who might be in a time of need.
We're helping the Lions Club by sorting food for people in need.
Sorting food, make boxes.
We put
Christmas
food
cards,
into boxes, and then we package them all up. And then we're also making Christmas cards for people who don't get them. And so that's basically what we're doing right now.
Why did you want to come here today?
So we can help people in need, and so we can help them have a nice Christmas.
And help our community.
To make people smile.
On Saturday morning, the baskets were loaded up into vehicles and volunteer drivers delivered them to the families and seniors in need. With just weeks left in 2018, Orion Township Parks and Rec offered its final major event of the year, and mild temperatures ensured a tremendous turnout. On the morning of Sunday, December 16th, conditions were fairly pleasant as approximately 130 runners and walkers gathered at the Orion Center for the start of Orion Township's second annual Snow Dash.
Well, it's a beautiful day for mid-December. It's a little chilly, but the wind is calm. The course is fantastic. We didn't have to plow it this year. I was a little worried with some of the rain that we had earlier in the week and thought maybe we might have some issues, but no, beautiful day, beautiful course. Great response this year. I think we're probably about twice as many as last year. Last year we were about 60. This year we're about 130 runners. People in the area like to get out, enjoy nature, and run.
The course took runners south on the Poly Inn Trail past Scripps to Township Hall, where they looped around and headed back toward the Orion Center. Finishing first overall was Alex Pollock of Ortonville, who won the first event in 2017. He bested last year's time by almost a full minute, finishing at 17:18.5. The first female to cross the line was Jennifer Blendert of South Line with a time of 20:30.8. She was also the first female in last year's event. All participants got a snowflake medal as they crossed the finish line.
We voted in a millage this year, and we decided to try and go budget conscious. So we only charged the runners $9, which is very, very affordable for the runners, and it really just covers the direct costs for the run. We're really not generating any revenue with this event. It's just all about covering costs, getting people out in the community, and getting them out having a healthy lifestyle and being outdoors.
For information on upcoming events offered by Orion Township Parks and Rec, visit orionparks.com. December 17, 1941 will always be known as the day that will live in infamy. The Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor brought the U.S. into World War II and changed the world forever. On Friday, December 7th, veterans and members of the community gathered at the Orion Center to commemorate the 77th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor.
It's important because December 7th, 1941 was the first time the United States, as a sovereign country, was attacked by a foreign country. And I think it's something that isn't really covered in our schools like it should be. You have to be over 80 years old to have any memory of what happened on December 7th, 1941. And how many folks do we have around here who were of that age? Most of the ones who participated in our ceremony today are Vietnam veterans. We've got a couple from Korea. We had 4 people here from World War II, but their numbers are diminishing.
Following a candle ceremony that honored each branch of the military and the civilian lives lost on that day, a gun salute and the playing of taps brought the ceremony to a close.
Ready? 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 Move it.
And with that, we'll wrap up this final newscast of 2018. On behalf of the hardworking ONTV News team, I'm Stacy Calloway. Thanks for watching.